Hi, welcome to the second episode on Linux commands. I'm Samson Anyuan, your tech friend. In this episode, we are going to continue with more commands in Linux. If you've been following me on this channel, we have seen how to create files, how to display contents of files, and how to open the content of files. Today, let's see how to copy uh, files from one directory to another. Let's see how to print the current working directory, how to create directories, and how to change directories, plus many more others. So I will switch to my machine and open a terminal, clear the screen, and then increase the font size. Hope this is enough. Uh, Here, if you want to interact with Linux, what do? You use the terminal by entering commands. You interact with Linux only through commands, unlike Windows, where you interact with Windows through clicking icons or through the GUI. If you want to open the files and directories that are available in the home directory uh, or the home folder, then you can just come and click here and it will display. Here, how do we do this? How do we open all this? We enter commands. We enter a command called ls, the ls command. This will list the content. The ls simply stands for listing or for list. When you enter, it displays the content. What you see here is the same thing that is being displayed here at the terminal. So this is how you do the listing. If you want to show the hidden files, because these are not the only files that are available here, there are some hidden files. What do? You say ls and then minus a. This will show all files that are available. The files that you see starting with a dot, here are the hidden files. All these files that you see starting with a dot, the files and the directories are the hidden files. So this is how you do the listing and display the content of uh, the directory where you are. This is just the basic display. If you want to show maybe more data or the metadata of the files and directories, then you can say ls and then minus l, and this will display all the content of that directory with the metadata, or let me say more information about that particular directory or file. Like, for example, when you look at this directory called videos, here it shows that this is a directory that is denoted by letter D, and then the rest are the privileges like write, the read, write, and then execution, plus many more. This also shows that this belongs to a user called yourchamp, and then again, it also belongs to a group called yourchamp. Then, plus many other things that you can see here. So, this is how you display uh, uh, more detailed content. If you want to also display the contents of hidden files, then you can also say ls and then minus al or minus la. Look here, the order doesn't matter here. When you say minus al or minus la, it doesn't matter. It displays the same thing. It is just the same. So it doesn't matter which order you take. It can be al or it can be la. When you enter, it also displays the content of the hidden files, including the files, the normal files that you see. So here you can see the hidden files are here starting with a dot, and the other information is also given here. This is how you do the listing or how you display the content of a directory. Uh, let's clear the screen. Now, how do we create directories? We say mkdir, and then you just enter the name of the directory. That is user defined. You can just choose any name. Mkdir in short is just make directory. In short, it is make directory, and then you enter the file, the directory name. For me, I have named it UCharm, and then enter. And let's see if this directory is really created. We can just say ls, and here you can see the directory is here. This is how we create a directory. How do we enter into this directory? Because we are now at the home directory, we want to enter into this directory that we have just, or we want to open the directory that we have just created now. So what do? We say this now brings us to the new command again called cd. Cd in short is change directory, and then you enter the file, the directory name, and you can see you're already inside the, the directory. This is how you enter into or you open a directory. So let's see if this directory that we have just created is empty. We just say ls, and you can see it contains nothing. It is empty. Clearing the screen and checking again, it is empty. Now, if we want to see or we want to create files in this directory, then what do? We say cut. If you have not watched the first episode, then I recommend that you go back and see how we create files using cut command, the touch command, and echo. I've already seen that in the first episode. So watch that. Meanwhile, here we are going to continue again creating files. We say cut, and then the file name. We can say maybe just using my name here. We are creating a file. This now gives us the opportunity to enter the content of the file. Then we can just, let me enter just basic information or um, anything. I'm entering anything. Uh, then line 4, and then we end. Now this is saved. The file is created. The file called Samson is created in the in this directory that we have just created. If we want to see if this file is really created, then we can just say ls here, and it displays, it shows that a file called samson.txt has just been created. So uh, maybe just to add also, you can open this file and see .txt, and then you can see now the content is available here. The content we just entered is here. Uh, so this is how we create files. Now, the most important part here that we did not see in the previous video is how to copy files from one directory to another. We can say uh, maybe let's first see how we change directories. Anyway, I want to let you see how we leave this directory and then we open another directory. If we are inside this directory, how do we come out of this? We say cd, then double dot, and you enter, and you are now out of the directory. ls, and you can see now you are at the home directory where each and every directory and files are actually available. So let's see again, how do we enter into a new directory? We can say cd again, and then we can choose which directory to maybe open. We can say maybe live tutorials. We can use that, live tutorials, and we are inside this directory. So this is how uh, we change directories. You enter or you open a directory, then you come out, you enter another one again. If maybe you want to enter into more directories, then you can also, let's maybe come out of this directory, and then I will take the example of maybe I can just enter into the desktop directory, and here I can create more directories. Here I can say mkdir, and then let's say uh, I'm creating this directory called Samsung, and you can see it is created here at the desktop. It's here on the desktop, and we can enter, we can open that directory called Samsung also, and we are inside. This directory is inside another directory called desktop, and you can just keep on creating more and opening more directories. You can say maybe just using my name, and again this will not appear on the desktop, but it will just appear inside. It is inside this directory because it is created in this directory called Samsung. We can enter again by saying cd, then the directory name, and you can see, and it continues. It will just go like that. Now if you want to see uh, let's see how we check the current working directory. Maybe you've been working on on a document and you're not sure where you are actually. Then you can just say pwd, and it will show where you are. Pwd simply means print working directory. When you enter, it will show you where you are exactly, from home directory to desktop, from desktop to Samsung, then now to the last directory anyone. So this is how you create directories, and how to open directories, how to change directories, and then how to print the current working directory. Now, to go back, since we are already in 3 directories, what do we do? And we want to leave at once, we can say cd double dot forward slash double dot forward slash double dot. Then now this will take us 3 steps back. It will remove us from this directory to this directory, and then lastly this directory. It will take us to the home directory direct without us doing one by one. So you just enter, and you can see we are back to the home directory. So this is how we change directories. Now let's see how do we copy files from one directory to another. I will enter into the folder where we created the files. This folder, this is where we created files. ls, yes, the file is here. Then I think we can, yes, this is okay. Let's see how to copy this file into other directories. It is in this directory called yourcham. Then if you want to take it to another directory, then you can say cp. This cp just is copy. In short, it is copy. So copy the file name. You of course enter the file name samsung.txt, and then now you put uh, the destination directory where you want to copy the file to. I will copy this to the desktop so that you see it coming here. You will be just seeing it landing on the desktop here. So let's say home, and then uh, my username, and then now the desktop, that is the final directory, the final destination. And when you enter, just watch the space here. Watch here, it will it will just pop up here at the desktop. Enter, and the file is here. This file called samson.txt is just copied here on the desktop. So this is how we copy files from one directory to another. And the next thing now is how to remove files. How do you remove a file from a directory? How to delete files? Let's see. Uh, this this directory contains a file, and let's see how we can remove this. How we delete this file? You can say rm, that stands for remove, and then -r, and then the file name. This will delete this file. You enter, and it is now gone. It's gone. If you want to check, you can say ls again, and it is empty. The directory is now empty. This file is just deleted. If you also want to delete this, maybe the desktop, you can also do the same thing. Then you specify, because we have one copy that we just copied onto the desktop, it is still there. If we want to delete this, then we also specify the directory path, and then desktop, and then now we put the file name. The file name is here. This will, just looking here, it will delete. It will remove this file. You enter, and it's gone. See, it's deleted. So this is how we remove or delete files. Now, lastly, let's see uh, how to seek help. If you want to check the manual, maybe you're using a command, but you're not sure what other flags that you can maybe use with that command. Then you can just say, for example, I can select this ls command, and then I can just say --help. You enter, and it will show all the syntax, the flags that you can use together with the ls command. See, you can say ls and -l. This use a long listing format, and it just goes minus m, fill with a comma separated list of entries, and all this. This is how it actually helps you. It will show how you can use other flags with that particular command. Equally, you can say man and then the command. This man stands for manual, that is the manual guide. You enter, and it will bring the same information. The same information here is displayed. See, this is how you uh, seek help if you want to see more information about the particular command. Then this is what you do. So up to this far, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much.